The notification came the moment the plane's wheels hit the ground. Heard about Sophia. No greeting, no punctuation, just that. A sentence that knew it carried all it needed. I stared at it as though it had a heartbeat of its own. Beside me, the man in the next seat unbuckled with the careless ease of someone who still trusted the world. I stayed still, didn't blink. The message glowed on my screen like it was the one watching me. 4 years. Not a word. Not after that dinner. Not after the slap. Not after the silence that followed me like a shadow I could never shake. And now dash the stop. My name was back on the guest list. The prodigal son returned. A private invitation, millionaires only. A gallery of curated success. Old acquaintances, forced laughter, sparkling glasses, and secrets dressed up in silk. But that single message rewrote the whole event. Sophia, the woman who once studied me like I was a half-finished project she couldn't wait to complete. Something had happened. And for the first time in years, I felt a spark I had forgotten. Curiosity. She slapped me in front of everyone. Her birthday, her wine, her friends, and me naive enough to think she still respected me in public. It wasn't a fight. Fights require two sides. I said something small, I can't even remember what. She stood, smiled at her circle, and turned toward me with the elegance only cruelty can wear. Her palm landed across my face like it had been waiting a lifetime to exist. They laughed. Or maybe they didn't, but it felt like they did. I left my keys on the table, picked up my coat, and walked out of the restaurant, out of her life, out of the city and everything I built. No calls, no goodbyes, no closure. Only the sound of my own breath where a marriage used to be. They all thought I was broken. But I wasn't. I was processing. They said she changed after I disappeared, colder, wilder. Traveled often, took up with a man who resembled me. If you squinted, same height, same jawline, same beard, but not me. Never me. I didn't check back then. To investigate would have meant I still cared. That the moment I landed, something shifted. I didn't reply to the message, just went quiet. Instead, I detoured past the old apartment, same curtains, different car parked out front. Curiosity isn't harmless. It cuts. That night, I made a call. Reached out to someone I trusted more in. Silence then in words. He knew exactly what to search for: bank transfers, scrubbed social accounts, deleted photos, digital trails. That's how I found the funeral notice. Small, quiet, no headlines, no tributes. Just a name, Sophia Arnaud Maiden. Name. No mention of a husband, but one detail stood out. A surviving child. Elias, age 3. 3. Not 4. 3. My hands didn't shake. They clenched into fists beneath the table. The DNA test was quick. Money buys speed when it comes to truth. I already knew the results, but I read them anyway. 0.00% paternity. The man she flaunted after I left, the one with my features, but without my restraint, he wasn't coincidence. He was the replacement model, the one she'd been seeing while I was still under the same roof, fixing her pipes, building her office, paying for her mother's medicine. She had been constructing a new life inside the old one, and Elias was born from the lie. The closing act of a marriage she had set on fire long before the slap. I didn't go to her funeral. I went to the hospital. Found the man listed on Elias's birth certificate. He was alive. We met at a small cafe by the sea. Neutral ground, private, but public enough to keep clean. He knew me instantly. Didn't speak. I set the file between us. DNA results, photos, timeline. He never reached for it. Didn't need to. She's gone, he said. I nodded once. Yes, but lies don't die with the ones who tell them. They just rot slower. He tried to defend her, said she was confused. Sighed I abandoned her. I let him finish. Then I slid a single photo across the table. Sophia, pregnant. Timestamp 6 months before the slap. He blinked hard. She knew. I told him. She slapped me because she wanted me to walk out, and I did. His mouth opened, but I was already standing. You're raising your son. That's noble. But don't rewrite her. The lie is what killed her, long before her body caught up. I left the file on the table. Walked away without looking back. I never showed up at the millionaire gathering. I no longer cared. I checked into a quiet hotel with blackout curtains. And no room service. Elias would grow up hearing versions of me from different lips. That was fine. Legends aren't built on truth. They're built on silence. She wanted me gone, and now she was. I didn't bury her. But in a way I did. The day she slapped me, she thought she ended something. She didn't. She only delayed the autopsy. And now, the body was finally cold enough to examine. Last line, I didn't get justice. I got something better. The last word. And I never had to speak it.